Final score 52-49. Vince Greco, Rachel Galligan here at Clune Arena. Rachel, the Falcons had a really good first couple of quarters, and they had their chances in the second half as well, but just let this one slip away, which seems to be the story of this season.
Definitely frustrating down the stretch if you're Air Force. I mean, you're leading for, 3/4 of this game and have the advantage, but you have to credit UNLV. It was a very challenging night. Air Force kept them 20 points below their average on the season, so this was not a win just based off offense alone. And take a look at some of these stats. Neither team shot the ball well. It was a struggle both ends of the floor for everyone to get baskets, but those rebounding numbers, we talked about that being extremely big. Air Force controlled the glass for half of the game. UNLV, I think, was challenged greatly at halftime, came out guns a-blazing, ended up out-rebounding Air Force 47-45, and those second chance points were big. UNLV won that category 11-4, and though a lot of those came late in the game, and then those turnover numbers, I mean, only 11 for Air Force.
That's really good.
That's a really good number,
right.
But the first half only had 3, and I think that third quarter really was frustrating. There were probably 5 or 6 in that third quarter that made it extremely difficult. But, I think for me, the biggest difference in this game were those free throw numbers. I mean, that's a glaring differential. UNLV got to the line 25 times. That was their bread and butter offensively to go along with Young in the fourth quarter, who really turned it on. But Air Force just 3 for 5 from the free throw line. So I think UNLV did a really good job of forcing the Falcons to shoot contested jumpers, and that's the name of the game.
And as you said, the Rebels led this one for just 3 minutes and 15 seconds, but more importantly, they led when the buzzer ended in that fourth quarter. But what a night for a couple of Air Force players. One, Sierra Winters, gets the start, comes in, and scores 15 points, a career high for her. And Riley Snyder, once she got hot, she has led this team in scoring. She had 17 points tonight. She was doing it outside, inside. Rebels, no quit tonight. That is Nia Johnson, who keeps her team close as she comes down the paint. She did it inside and outside as well. But what more can you say about Cassidy Huffman tonight? She becomes the Division I all-time block leader for the Air Force Falcons, as I believe, Rachel, she had at least 6 tonight.
6 blocks, yeah. Well, no, I take that back. Yeah, 6 is, I apologize, but UNLV, we talked about in that second half, as you see Huffman with yet another block there, but this was really the name of the game. I mean, Young in that fourth quarter took control. They got the ball to her in that high post. She put her head down. She got it to the rim. She got herself to the free throw line. She was flexing on them. I mean, she finally was a breath of fresh air for UNLV, just seeing the ball go through the basket. As we see Snyder, this was a big bucket for Air Force, who had been in a major drought. But UNLV at the end of the day, just enough behind Young's performance in that fourth to hold on to this lead.
Young had 15 points. Snyder a chance to give Air Force the lead, but it falls short when they needed it. And again, the final score, the Rebels win this one 52-49. The great thing about the format this year is these same two teams get to play again here in about 48 hours, less than 48 hours, as they'll be back here on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, for the rematch.
Yeah, I mean, this was a fun game. This was a gutsy game. There was nothing easy about this game for either team, so I'm excited to see what sort of adjustments are made and what is ahead of us for Sunday. And I can guarantee there will be some things switched up offensively, some things switched up defensively, but both teams are going to compete just as hard as they did today. And
we'll have to find out why tonight Brianna Autry-Thompson was on the bench, available for the Falcons, but did not get any playing time. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We will be back again on Sunday. Tip-off for that one is at 1 p.m. For Rachel Galligan and our entire Falcon Vision crew, good night from Clune Arena.